Hello YouTube, this is Tony X0 here again with a Secret Rosary Ice Barrier combo and combo video. So make certain combos with the deck. We will start with our trap cards. Phoenix Chain, Vanity's Emptiness, Exorcism, and Call the Haunted. Alright, we'll take one of each. Alright, Phoenix Chain negates Mouse Effect. You combo with Delorn. We'll be talking about Delorn a lot here, so I'm gonna pull them out. Delorn bounce Phoenix Chain, pretty much infinite negate multiple turn negation. So that's why Phoenix Chain is pretty much great in the Ice Barrier deck. Pretty much good in control deck. Vanity Infinite with Delorn. Vanity Infinite by itself starts special summon, so you can slow down the game until you can play a card that will go to the graveyard. But if you have it with Delorn, it pretty much says your opponent cannot self summon because you can always set it back down. You can special summon, you can bounce it whenever you need to special summon and set it back again, then flip it during their turn. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good with Delorn. So Vanity Emptiness just stops your opponent, slows them down. Other than that, not really good with Delorn, but good with the weaker Ice Barriers, which I will combo with it. Because if you go first and you drop a Spellbreaker, right, and you have a lock, 1200 attack is really not that hard to get around. They can summon like another monster to get over it. So if you flip this up on their Thunder King, it switches defense. Thunder King only has like 900 defense, so she can actually beat down the Thunder King. So and it gives me time to get to and it slows them down a lot. So other than that, it's a really good card and really so good. It helps me win a lot more, controls the game a lot more. So. Alright, we're gonna go to Call the Haunted because this has the most combos out of the entire Ice Barrier deck lineup, especially with Delorn. Alright, okay. Alright, Call the Haunted has so many combos. You can have so many options. Options limit is equal to the amount of cards in your graveyard. So I say, okay, let's say I have a call. I say, call prior. Everyone knows this combo. You call prior, tribute him, get like another Ice Barrier, bounce, call back, set it again. So you got infinite revival combo. So that's one combo. That's one of the basic Ice Barrier combos. Second combo, everyone should know this. And people that play Ice Barriers know this. Let's say they like Dark Hole you. Let's say they turn to you when you like Synchro Summon Delorn, you have a call set, or they bomb this it. Or Heavy Storm you, or something destroyed. Bring back that Sojo. That Sojo effect prevents Ice Barriers from dying. So even if they destroy call or bounce call, pretty much like Brio bounce call, you play this, bring out that Sojo, and you bounce the call. So you pretty much +1 your opponent while they -1, or they dark hole. You pretty much -1 their dark hole or whatever costly wasted resources. So that's pretty much a pretty good combo with call. Another combo with call is with Chiromancer. Chiromancer and Defender. Well, Chiromancer more than Defender because Chiromancer is actually a beer. You bring back him, and if they have all monsters with 600 attack. Not really that great, but still a good combo. But Chiromancer really shines in Call the Haunted because you bring this, your opponent's low 4 high monsters cannot attack. Most of the monsters that are bad beers are low 4 lower. There are some exceptions. They're like level 3 monsters, TG monsters. So. But another combo with Chiromancer calls like, okay, let's say you have Delorn and Spellbreaker. Let's say you have one of these level 4 high Ice Bear, right? Let's say you attack right with Spellbreaker or Delorn, and they flip like D Prison or Magic Cylinder or something like that. Something like that would remove your monster or damage you. You play a card, bring a Chiromancer. Since they're not attacking no more, D Prison will not banish it, and Magic Cylinder will not damage you. So it's pretty much they -1 themselves because they lost that D Prison, and you may not be able to attack with these two, but still, you totally got rid of an annoying card. Then you bounce back with Delorn with Spellbreaker and pounce it again. Same thing if they try to Mirror Force you, you attack with Spellbreaker, you call Sojo, Mirror Force do not work, then your attack still continues. Then you can bounce that back, and Sojo will lose. or you can bounce both of these back in the picture for a Spellbreaker. So it's pretty much some combos we call. Same thing if you go Gungnir, right? Alright, let's say you have Gungnir on the field and call set, right? Let's say you discard 2 cards, right? And destroy 2 cards. They change Starlight Road because, Starlight Road will kill him. Play call, brings out Soldier. Why is it a good combo? Because yes, Gungnir's effect is negated by Starlight Road, but they don't get but he's not destroyed. Since he's not destroyed, they don't get the Stardust Dragon. So that's all most Call the Hunters combos. So good. That's why Call the Hunters is very good in this deck. Alright, we will go to other combos in deck. Let's start with we're gonna start with General Raiho. General Raiho is so good because he stopped so many meta decks today. Agents, they summon Earth. Pitch a card. That starts at +1. This summon Venus. They have to pitch 2 to 3 cards to summon their Shine Balls. They summon Crucio. They have to pitch to get summon Crucio by the fact they have to pitch to get a fairy. Herald has to discard 2 cards in the game, and no, Raiho cannot be negated by Stops and Ferns. You cannot because it's not an activated effect, it's a continuous effect, so they cannot War Chariot or Herald Orange Light or Herald Perfection. They can't use that to stop its effect, but they still have to discard for its effect. So that's pretty awesome, pretty good, and trying to find a ruling on this. I'm not sure. If they activate Earth, can I call General Raiho and would they have to discard? I'm still trying to find a ruling for this. If anyone can give me an official ruling on this, that'll be wonderful. Because if he can, that'll actually be pretty good. Secret Village is pretty much a lock combo. You pretty much lock your opponent. I keep saying that. Spellbreaker. Spell lock means slows down the game down. We'll go back to DeLorean. Another combo with DeLorean. Usually when I face monsters, they usually have a Raikou set. And I have Finish Chain set like I usually use. So they'll set that Raikou, sit there for quite some time, and I can't get through that Raikou. They have a monster set, I'm afraid it's a Raikou, and that can really kill my lock. So let's say if I have swords in my hand, right? I play swords. The monster gets flipped up. It's a Raikou, its effect activates. You play Finish Chain on that Raikou. The Raikou's effect's negated, they don't mill, you bounce EC back in your hand, and then you start over by sending that and attacking over that Raikou, and then back to square where it was. So that's another combo with DeLorean. That's why he's so good. Alright, we're gonna go to our extra deck. What Pacific besides DeLorean, because DeLorean is, I explained enough why DeLorean's good. Bryo, everyone knows he's a staple. Pitch cards, he actually helps Ashley a little bit. He has his advantages. Gungnir and Arcanine, they're both the destruction level 7 cards. Arcanine versus Gungnir, they both have advantages and different advantages. Arcanine's advantage is that he's free, and he's a plus. That's his advantage. And he's a spellcaster, so if I have only 2 monsters, I can keep the river locked down. That's his advantage over Gungnir. Gungnir's advantage over Arcanine is that he's an ice barrier, so he can be protected with Daisojo against Starlight Road, or keeps a lock with Defender, and can be revived easily. Arcanine's revive is only 400, can't really do much. But that's his advantage. And he's protected, from Bottomless and stuff like that. Tempest Magician, she's actually one of your winning codes, like I said in the last video. You keep generating hand advantage with Call and stuff, and Gantala and DeLorean, so you're going to keep pitching those cards and bringing them back and keep burning them for 500 every turn. And if they can't stop it, they're going to eventually die, so. Anyone else can give me, tips and advice for the deck, that would be wonderful. Cards that will work with it is wonderful. And TG Hyper Librarian is there because it's a spellcaster, and I can make it with 2 non-spellcasters. So it's like sometimes I need to go to Librarian and then play Village. So I have a Village lockdown and a Librarian on the field. So it's pretty amazing, pretty amazing. So it's good. Any other combos with the deck would be appreciated. I mean, any advice on this deck would be appreciated. You can try this deck dueling network. It's pretty good. It's up dueling network gives you really bad hands. You can try this deck out for yourself. I had pretty much success with this deck, and if I'm missing any combos, I think I got pretty much all the combos packed down. Even some combos that some people didn't even know that could be done with Ikeverse. So this is all the combos with Ikeverse. Comment, rate, subscribe, and peace out.